Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am doing the did not finish tag or the DNF tag, and I was tagged by Freddy from A Sluggish Reader for doing this. Thank you Freddy so much for the tag. And meanwhile guys, if you've not checked Freddy out yet, link is in the description box. He's an amazing booktuber. Go ahead, check him out. I love watching his videos, especially the choice of books that he reads is like amazing. So do go ahead and check him out. Meanwhile, the tag questions are on this paper because I'm an old school person and I like using pen and paper. So let's start with the first question. The first question is, do you DNF? Of course I DNF. I mean, who doesn't DNF? I mean, if a person doesn't DNF, then they need help DNFing, because in life you need to say no to a lot of stuff before you find the right thing. Just I made up that quote right now, guys. By the way, the answers are like super impromptu. Okay, fine. So next one is, if you DNF a book, does it count towards books read for the month? No, of course not. If I want to count a book as the book being read in that particular month, then I should finish the book. That's like page 1 till the last page in the book. I'm strict about that. I don't know, I just feel, I'm a very organized person, so I just feel suffocated, or I just feel like I'm cheating myself if I would add DNF books into my books read for the month. So yeah. The third one is there any difference between DNF and just putting it down for a bit? Okay, so this is an interesting question which I need to answer like in detail. So whenever I stop reading a book, I kind of put it into the just putting down for a bit column. Okay, so that's like the first attempt. Then maybe after a few months I attempt that book again, and then after that attempt I still feel like, dude, this is not going to happen, this is not my book, then I officially just give up and I put it in the DNF box. That's how it happens. And I think that helps the books as well, because there are times when I'm not in the mood to read like a certain particular genre and I still picked it up, but then months later I think I'm in the mood for that. Apparently I kind of DNF books simply because I don't like them, or simply because the writing is horrendous basically. So yeah, that's how I classify it. The fourth question, yes, is, what popular book have you DNF'd? I have DNF'd like a lot of popular books. Like I DNF popular non-fiction books at times, and I've also DNF popular, I don't know, fiction books. I mean, not much of fiction books. Now to start with, I DNF'd The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Like the whole world runs about this book, but I didn't find anything special in it at all. Okay, and I don't know. Another book that I actually DNF was The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. Like, in all honesty, man, I mean, why? I mean, I don't know, I don't like them. It's okay if you like them, honestly, but I don't like books like these, like, I hardly read self-help, and anytime I DNF a book, I am DNFing self-help. So yeah. So I can also tell you like a fiction book that I kind of DNF'd, but it's not DNF'd yet. It's just like just putting it down for a bit, that particular section, and that is Catch 22. I started Catch 22, which is a very famous book, classic, but I kind of got lost in the the whole ironical perspective of the book, that I felt like, damn, I mean, isn't this like whole thing repeating itself? So it felt like the more I move ahead, the more the book's repeating itself, and I think I will be picking it up soon. It's not like DNF totally, I just like put it down once and I have to pick it up again. Okay, so yeah, that's one popular book that I have not DNF'd yet, but I have like just put it away for a bit. So yeah. The next one is, what book do you wish you would have DNF'd? I wish I would have DNF'd Normal People by Sally Rooney. I mean, the number of times I've ranted about this book on this channel has been like 100, but let me be honest, as of the recent books that I have read, Normal People is the worst book, and I should not have finished the book. I mean, I would have been so glad to not finish the book, in all honesty. So yeah. The next one is the sixth one. Do you ever attempt to read a DNF? Has this been successful for you? Well, I do try to read DNFs, like I said. Like, I do put books that I do not like for that time being into just putting it down for a bit section. So I do go back to those books and I still read them. I have not been completely successful. For example, there's this non-fiction book called Rich Dad Poor Dad that's still there in that particular section. I really don't like non-fiction, as you can already gauge from my from this video, but I do have non-fiction on my shelf. So I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I do go and attempt to read them. But then the point is, it's like a complete back and forth thing, and it takes a lot for me to actually, like, you know, just put that book into the DNF from the just put down for a bit section. So yeah, it takes time to DNF a book, but then I do attempt to read partly DNF'd books. That's the answer. The next one is, what do you do with the books you DNF? I donate them, I sell them, I get rid of them. Basically, I get rid of them because I don't like seeing them on my shelf, because it just shows me the negative side of my reading life. I don't know, I feel very bad when I DNF books, and I feel like I just need to get rid of it because I don't like it. I don't, you know, it's just like cut the books out of my life, get lost. It's literally like that, honestly. I'm not even kidding. I literally do them. Like, this shit's not been read in so long. I'm like, get it out of my bookshelf. I don't need it anymore. This is going out of the window. So yeah. The next book is, do you choose more or less risky titles because of your stance on DNF? Well, I am a risky person when it comes to books. So I do select risky titles. But when it comes to, so I do know, like as I've read, you know, as I keep going forward in my reading life, I do know what I DNF and what I don't. So now I know that I DNF a lot of non-fiction. I try to curate non-fiction. I do not take risks with non-fiction at all. Like, in non-fiction, whenever I buy books, I buy memoirs, or I buy something that is like a historical event, or something like maybe Homo Deus, Homo sapiens, something like that, something that may interest me. Like, recently I read this book by Stephen King, whose name I don't remember. So that's like, you know, that was like a safe pick for me, although I didn't end up liking the book. But that was a safe pick because I like physics, and, you know, being an engineer, I like the book. I mean, I didn't like the book, but I like the concept of the book. So yeah, that's that. So the answer is, for non-fiction, yes, I am not at all risky with non-fiction, but with fiction, I am very risky. Like, I don't generally give up on fiction. Even if the book is bad, I do go ahead and continue reading it because I like some aspect of it, maybe the writing, maybe I'm curious to know what's happening next. So yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, that's your answer. Meanwhile, the last question is to tag people to do this tag. So basically, I don't want to tag anyone specific. The point is, the tag is open for all. So if you think that you want to do it, please do it and just give me some credit and give other people who made this tag some credit, and then I'll be more happy. The reason I don't want to tag anybody is because not everyone would be like comfortable maybe doing a DNF tag. Like, DNF is a very, I would say, like, when you start off as a reader, like, DNFing or like not finishing a book becomes like a very taboo topic, and it kind of discourages you from moving on. So I think that it's not taboo, but it's not even like a pleasant topic to talk about unless and until you like get comfortable with it, like, you know. And that happens after you've read a lot of books. So yeah, I think if you like the tag, please do it. Let me know. I want to check out your videos as well. So I think that's it for today. And yeah, I will see you on my weekly reads. Bye.